Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just gonna go through a few games that I've been playing and that I found on the Eshop in the last little bit that I think are just some pretty good games to play, pretty cheap to play, and just a good bang for your buck. So if you're looking for something to play with, everything that's been going on nowadays with the whole coronavirus and everything like that, there's going to be three of them that I'm going to talk about today, and these three are pretty decent games to keep yourself occupied until this whole crazy thing just kind of goes away, or which is hopefully sooner than later. But we'll see what happens. I hope all of you are safe and all of you are well. So let's get started with the first game and see what you guys think. The first game I'm going to talk about is Crossing Souls, which you can find on the eShop. It's $14.99, so pretty good deal. Can't go wrong with $14.99. And this one is by far my favorite out of all of them. It's an action-adventure game set in the 1980s. It's where a group of friends discover a mysterious stone, which actually allows them to travel between worlds, so between the living and the dead. Pretty cool concept. Storyline's pretty fun. This group of kids, there's five kids in the group. They all have their different skills and their different things that they can use, weapons, stuff like that. So it's definitely interesting when it comes to the fighting, because each character has a different set. So that really just changes the fighting skills up. So you can change back and forth between characters like on the fly. So it's pretty cool in that sense. If you're not doing enough damage with one character, you can go and you can pick the other character and do more damage. Also, when it comes to the puzzles and stuff, which it has some pretty good puzzles, you need certain characters to actually beat those puzzles, and it's a really good concept. It's real-time fighting. The boss battles are pretty intense in some of them. The final boss battle is just crazy. It took me forever to beat that final boss, but great storyline. Just like a lot of crazy stuff happens that you wouldn't think actually going to happen. But if you're into the action adventure games, like I said, this one's set in like the mid 1980s, so you get that retro feel, and like the graphics wise and stuff is pretty cool. So definitely a good pickup if you want to. It's a fairly decently long game. It probably took me 10-15 hours to beat. I'm sure it could take more hours, just that's how long it took me. There's a ton of stuff to do and just little secrets to find and stuff like that. Levels are good. So definitely if you want a good game to play that's not something you have to put a whole ton of time into, I'd definitely pick this one up. Definitely worth it. Alright, so my next game I have been playing is called Azur Saga Pathfinder. So this one is a JRPG style turn-based combat game. It's like a 2.5D isometric landscape video games. Graphic wise, pretty cool. It's like a hand-drawn art style to the game, which I find really nice. You start off with you and your android that crash land on a strange planet, and they don't know how long they've been there because they were in hypersleep or whatever you want to call it, and they find some human-like civilization, which they start, which I guess begins a journey for them to fix their ship and save the world, like a usual RPG JRPG would be like. But battle style wise, it's a turn-based, so it's your usual turn-based JRPG like any other one. You get some pretty decent skills. You get upgradable skills, so there's a little bit of a skill tree and everything like that. One cool bonus is if with all your group, like I believe you can have 3 per group, If you all have somewhat of the same color skill, which like if you all have a red skill or a purple skill or a blue skill, if you put them all together, you actually get a big group skill, which puts out way more damage and defeats harder bosses quicker, which is really nice. It takes up mana, obviously, and stuff like that, but really good game so far. I haven't gotten through the whole thing on this one, but definitely am enjoying it. I've played a few hours of it, and so far so good. And this one's only, I think, $9.99 on the eShop, which is a killer deal. Again, $9.99, you can't really go wrong. If you like JRPGs and you like turn-based games, definitely pick this one up. You won't be disappointed. At least I wasn't, so hopefully you'll feel the same way as I do. But definitely check it out and see what you guys think. Then my last game that I'm gonna talk about. This one's okay. I mean, this one's more of a... I believe this one came out long time, like 2010 for... I think might have been a mobile game, but just recently, I believe just last year, it came out on the Switch. So I've seen it. I had it on my wish list on my Switch. I just haven't bought it, but you know what? I picked it up the other day and figured I'd try it out. I mean, this one's $2, so if you don't like it, you spent $2. You can't. I mean, $2 is $2. You really shouldn't have to worry about that. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good so far. This one's the one I haven't put very much time into, just because I've been playing the other ones more. And this one is Rhineland's Hammer of Thor. So this one's a turn-based RPG. I call it it's like a dungeon crawler. You're a young girl whose parents died. You saw them get killed by a group of mercenaries, and then you grow up and you're trying to figure out exactly what happened to your parents and why it happened and everything like that. The map is huge, as far as I can tell. When it comes to the battle, like I said, it's a turn-based, except this one's more of a dice rolling turn-based. So your enemy has a couple dice, you have a couple dice, and then you can re-roll if you want. Skulls are good. They cause damage. Then there's one with an X, which I believe does nothing. And then there's a block as well, so you could miss or they could miss. The concept is pretty good. I did find sometimes I could just keep rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling, and I just really don't do a whole lot, and the battle sometimes takes a little longer than maybe it needs to be. But otherwise, it was a pretty cool game. It's pretty good so far. Looks like some decent locations that I've seen so far, and like I said, I've only got in a couple hours of this game, not much. Just wanted to, but like I said, it's $2. I figured, there's people, you guys are out there sitting, probably playing some other games, and maybe you thought, oh, what else can I play? And I figured these are some decent ones to check out. So hopefully you guys check them out. You like them. If not, let me know, or if you do, let me know down below in the comments. And see what I'd like to see what you guys think of the games. As for like Crossing Souls, I really hope they come out with a second one for that one. That one by far was my favorite. Just a really fun game to play. So out of all three, if you really are on the fence with all of them, that would be the one that I would suggest to pick up. Just a good story, crazy, good gameplay, everything like that. Graphics are cool. So let me know what you think. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to my channel. And hopefully this quarantine thing, hopefully it's gone soon. Hopefully it doesn't last as long as a lot of people think it will. And I hope you guys, again, are all safe and all well. And hopefully I get another video out here soon, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks.